It's pretty early in the morning, and I am just waking up. This is Ashley. It's like 7 something. I wanted to share something. These high-tech terrorists have made it apparent to me that they are using some type of free energy technology. They're using technology that allows them to be able to transmit their sound, sexual assault, and torture using the radical energy that is available naturally in our environment. Now, when you think about the scientific, the scientific discovery or the scientific, value of this concept that they're using, it's awesome. I mean, they are using free energy. That means they have found a way to harness and harvest free energy without paying for it, right? I come to this conclusion after thinking about a couple of things that they've said and a couple of things that they've done over the years. One of the high-tech terrorists said, we don't ever have to worry about paying our lights. Many, many years ago, but it didn't dawn on me because I didn't know anything about free energy. I started doing my research about ambient scatter, which is basically free energy. I suspected they were using some type of free energy because they have the ability to latch on to sound that is available in my environment. If I turn on the AC, they can latch on to that using some type of acoustic technology and actually transmit their sound. They have the ability to talk from thin air. They also have the ability to burn me and anyone from thin air. This isn't anything that they're always like directing some type of energy. They've designed some technology that allows them to be able to actually contact any individual that they want within the United States. And I'm sure if it's the United States, other countries as well. And they can basically, touch someone's body, personal areas. They have some type of electromagnetic technology that gives them the ability to, switch between the energy. So that's ultrasound, radio wave, different frequencies. This is serious because free energy is good, but at the cost of being raped by a bunch of urban terrorists who want to violate people's rights, sodomize and torture, attempt to murder individuals? I don't think so. I don't really think that people are getting the seriousness of what's going on. And probably because the message has come off wrong. It has come off as somebody yelling and telling their experience about a crime that's being committed, but that's it. I'm really tired of doing that. This has to be taken to a legislative level, and they have to understand that this is a crime. This is not just a casual thing that Miss Ashley is just going to keep going on with her life while she lives in these deplorable conditions with these high-tech terrorists who are raping and torturing her every day, okay, from thin air. While I sit like a sitting duck, waiting for the next person to come in and tell me that I'm crazy, ignore me, allow me to be victimized by these terrorists in my country that I care dearly about. So I wanted to share this with you because it's really, really important that anyone who is a victim of this crime start directing their energies in the right place, which is we have to become empowered and understand that this is our country and that we have no right to be victimized in our country, and that if we don't do anything in our country, then we're only going to set a trend for those that come after us in our country. And so by not positively and constructively doing something, we're basically telling our children, our neighbors, our communities, other people in our country that they can be raped and tortured. We're telling our little girls and our little boys that a group of terrorists can come in and, stick an energy weapon in their bodies, and it could be okay because they're doing it from thin air. The government or law enforcement isn't really sure what to do about it. They don't know how to police the issue, so they'll just kind of brush it under the rug and ignore it. People in the community, just go and cooperate with these terrorists because there is a, voice or someone's voice being transmitted from thin air, and nobody has the resources or the time to defend or find out what it is. So you either cooperate or you experience some type of terrorizing situation. Unacceptable. We are Americans, and we should pride ourselves in the fact that we are people that stand up for our rights. We already have a whole history book of what happens when we don't stand up for our rights. If you don't have a history book, I'll just tell you a quick account of my story. You will be raped, tortured, terrorized. Your careers will be ruined. You will be sodomized. They will burn you in your reproductive system. They will stain your underwear, beat you in your head. They will block your airway. They will humiliate you, ruin all of your family relationships, mess with you financially, not allow you to sleep, to shower, to remain in a safe place. They will call you filthy names. They will prevent you from being a child of God. They will affect your role in your community, preventing you from doing the good that God has placed you on his earth to do. They will seclude you. They will make you look like you are the villain instead of the victim. And at the end of the day, this is all being done so they can slowly kill you. Okay. So you have like a couple of options, right? You can either do that slow death thing that they're doing, which is what these high-tech terrorists are doing, or you can at least try and stand up and fight in a positive way. So send a letter to someone. I got a few, alter it, modify it, draft your own. Don't talk about all that crazy stuff because it does sound, I'm just going to tell you, it sounds crazy. Most people don't get that aspect of it. See, and I am not a targeted individual for various reasons, but understand that there's always an old way to do things and there's always a new way to do things. And unfortunately for myself and my big mouth, I've had experiences with both. I guess the old way was kind of a little bit, they didn't want to do that with me, so they upgraded. And now I'm in the new way. But the old people hung out for a little while. They did. They tried a little bit of the techniques. They tried a little bit of the things that they have used in the past to condition many people. And unfortunately, a lot of those people that they have done those things to still remain in those states. For myself, they decided to upgrade it a little bit, I guess. And so I have a lot more people that are in my age group. I have a lot more individuals who basically log on to the system. This is 365 days for me, all day and all night. Okay. So my privacy is violated. My body's violated, everything. And this is nonstop. And so the reason that they do that, I think, is because maybe they're a little worried, or maybe because they just like me. I'm being sarcastic. At the end of the day, it's crazy and it's madness that they feel like they can do this and commit this kind of crime against another human being. And I just have to sit here and sit pretty. Anyway, I'm going to get off of this. I wanted to show my face as well because I look pretty aged. When I was sleeping last night, they basically used the energy weapon to age my face, do stuff to my face. And so, here's my shadow that they put on there. Like, I'm a guy. They think that they have the right to burn my face. They can do all of this stuff. And then they can put all these bumps on me. And they can burn my face. And I just have to be okay with what they're doing because I don't have anyone to, police the crime. And so, anyway, thank you.